right now, Los Ratones don't really have a true and through frontliner. And there's not a real tank buster on NORD unless Matty decides to go on hit, which into this composition, I think there's merits for both, so it's really just going to depend on Matty's decision making. I think for NORD, they don't necessarily have a true DPS champion, so it could definitely push him towards on hit, but I feel like Oak is also going to be kind of potent. But with Mel sitting there, it also makes it very hard to want to make that happen. So.
Both teams locked in order to jump into the second game of the series on the final of the upper bracket. Whoever wins the series will move on into the live final in England, Nottingham. With that in mind, you say tank Sion, I say...
And we are on to the Rift for our second game of this best of 5 between NORD and Los Ratones. I am kind of in love with this Los Ratones draft. I feel like NORD got a pretty scary game, and you said something to me, Trouble, before we actually got onto camera. How the hell do you catch Crowny? He is going to be very hard to kill with a Lulu while being on Zeri.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure right here, Los Ratones are looking for a lane swap scenario as well. Of course, it's Gnar and then Sion on the other side. BAUS in a bit of a pickle, but I think he's actually baiting for NORD to get a little bit too deep. As you can see, there was a 3-man of Los Ratones in the bottom lane.
But BAUS is just going to, now he knows, but the action's going bot side. He's heading bot side. The problem is this Chachi is waiting for him with treats. That's the flash out, and he just carries on walking. This guy doesn't give a damn. He's going to get underneath that tower. There's going to be 3 people, but like you said, he's on Sion. He's on his vein. Like, if he dies, he just clears the wave anyway. So this could potentially be risky.
Here's the problem. He's going to get dived and die on the first wave that they're stuck in right now. However, he's going to clear enough minions that when he TPs back to lane, he's going to be level 2. So when they go for the repeat dive, he's going to take someone with.
Oh, he's doing his best just to pull him around, getting some damage out. Matty's actually eating a couple of tower shots.
He's chopped up!
BAUS doesn't go down! Chachi's going to go for the tank! He gets the kill off! That's going to be the kill in response! He does get an execute off in there, but BAUS just pulled 4 people to his side of the map, and he gets away with it. And now Velia is finding with the Q. Santorin can't even steal the camp. BAUS is going to teleport back. Oh, what a fumble from NORD. What a fumble.
I mean, it was really difficult. Treats was just about level 1. You need level 2 on that rail to dive link to even see the minion wave on the top side of the map.
Trouble.
And now BAUS has the boots, he has that level 4, and he's heading straight to another gray screen, I think.
He has more farm than Matty as well. He is doing so effectively, and with that phase rush, he actually got enough movement speed to potentially break away. No flash available to him. Treats is going to have to use the flash to close the gap onto him. BAUS should go down. No Way's making his way over. They may even give the kill to No Way. But now Treats, who's level 1, has to get away from a level 4 zombie Sion. Wait. Oh, that was close. Timed out just in time.
MB from BAUS right there. Doing what he does best. 2 deaths in less than 4 minutes. That's pretty good. He's keeping up with the Kardashians for sure. Yeah. He's doing what he needs to do. I feel like Chachi needs to figure out other ways to get experience right there. Whether he needs treats.
Him down even more on the farm front. I mean, it's a 42 level 6 farm Sion.
Yeah.
Versus a level 4 Vizichachi with 14 CS. BAUS is going to be able to take this plate as well. Actually decides not to and does what he does best, and that is going to be proxy the wave. And it's just another wave that Chachi's losing because there's a wave crashing topside right now. BAUS has 6. He has phase rush. He's going to be very hard to pin down. Chachi positions himself very effectively here. They find the route onto BAUS, but he's going to try and clear the wave out. That may just be the opportunity for Chachi to get back into the game as he secures himself the kill. BAUS should be able to pick up the cannon minion. But Chachi wasted a lot of time. He may even get a plate.
Okay.
Wait, I think he still gets it.
It's been nerfed. He just about loses it, actually, I think, right there. Because his ghost times out. His zombie, rather, times out. And the damage from zombie Sion has been quite nerfed onto the towers, as well as the extra fortification earlier on. So, you're not going to get quite that plate. However, I think he was trying to, like, reposition with phase rush to try and get past Chachi. But Chachi body blocked him really well in case BAUS wanted to ult right there. And this is where Chachi can actually start getting closer to the experience and the CS of BAUS right here. One thing that's really worrying me for BAUS is that I'm seeing a crystal in his inventory. I'm sorry, but I don't think crystal builds into Yomu's Ghostblade. So I'm confused. It's supposed to
That
be a
may
Ghost
be an
Blade
early
into
item.
Axiom Arc.
It might have been like an...
Screams to me.
I feel like this Ruby Crystal may just stay a Ruby Crystal for a while. There's Velia looking for the invade. BAUS has actually found Chachi here. Connects onto him with the ultimate and the tail end of that Q. Chachi getting heavily chunked out. I mean, he's a 2-level disadvantage, but Velia is going to be looking to try and break away from Santorin, but Chachi's coming into the area. BAUS has no ultimate to really keep him alive. Velia just flashes forward, collects his kill on the way out. And now with the numbers advantage, they're out of there. Starfall to safety. That was beautiful from Velia.
Wow, NORD are really scrapping right here, trying to find any play on the map. BAUS fancies his odds on a 1v2.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to pull that one off. That may have been a little greedy from him. Has to flash away, but does get caught by the roots. Santorin gets hit by the knock-up from the Q. BAUS should be able to walk away from
the
it. It's the one game they get. This is the one time they're going to play Tank Scion for you.
All right, let's see then how BAUS frontlines for them with the Tank Scion.
Oh, hello.
Crowny?
Crowny,
Ooh,
you said he's hard
out.
to catch. They did not catch him. 42 HP. Crowny gets outie. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they just find him just about as Rekkless had reset and was walking towards the lane. Found him all alone. They did commit flash over from Treats and Ignite, but that's huge because they burn both summoners from Crowny. Unfortunate event from NORD, but they don't actually get the kill right there. And Chachi has to flash away from BAUS's Tank Scion. So far, so good. NORD have been trying to play really aggressively in the early game, try to get Chachi a little bit ahead. And how far behind he fell. And we mentioned it over in the very early game that champions like Ezreal...
Back to base after getting his torch finished up. Velia ulted in. That's because the grubs are up, not because he was going for a kill, I see. I thought that was a very optimistic ult there from Velia, but no, it's going to be towards these grubs. They want to play the denial game. 3 were already picked up by NORD. NORD are going to try their best to try and deny at least 1. This is almost the textbook Los Ratones play, is just to go for that denial, but Velia getting incredibly low here. Nemesis can't quite connect the snare onto them as BAUS and Chachi also going toe-to-toe. BAUS actually losing this fight pretty hard. Hasn't got that much damage, but Chachi finds the solo kill.
Great news if you're a NORD fan right here. Good solo kill from Chachi, zoning BAUS from entering the pit. And honestly, Santorin and No Way doing a fantastic job. Those 2 champions, the Zara plus the Victor, are known for creating zoning control and controlling areas around the map. And that's exactly what they did. Didn't allow Velia and Nemesis to walk up. Velia had to bail. They did still go 1 Void Grab, if I'm not wrong. So they did deny the +1 on the feats of strength and neutral objectives, and Los Ratones are going to trade that neutral oval with the dragon, which is what they have consistently been doing. I feel like when you are on paper...
Look for a 2v2. So, no, wait. Trying to fight here versus Nemesis. Nemesis throws down the rebuttal. There's the flash into the solar snare. Goes a little bit wide. Nemesis just needs to get a bit more damage. Can't fully connect with the ultimate. Doesn't do enough to finish him up. But hold on, BAUS. He just flashed auto to tower.
Wow. Okay, we have so much happening around the map, and now Santorin chooses to join. Velia is in the area, has ultimate available. Will potentially be flying in.
They're looking for that knockup. They're going to find this ultimate from the Zyra. Santorin gets a lockdown. Chachi's going low. Ooh. That's going to be 1 secure, but Velia may be in danger. BAUS has to run through all of the plants. Santorin should just be able to break away from this one. And Velia getting zoned out of that. Santorin, I don't think he knows. Velia, I think he's quite low here. This could be very risky for him. He does have that wall to block the damage, and he's going to have to throw it down here. Santorin continues to fire the damage out. The Leandri's tick. Santorin flashes forwards. Shut down in the pocket of NORD's jungler.
I'm not sure what Velia was attempting to do right there with Zara full dragons for Los Ratones. So we are looking for a lot of cheap damage on the towers. However, this time around, it's going to be BAUS grabbing the first tower in the game. And that makes it a very close feats of strength completion right here. 1 more neutral objective is all it takes. BAUS?
BAUS?
He's going to hold.
I mean, he's going to try and clear the wave out. But yeah, like you said, no ultimate available. Does somewhat trim the wave as Vizichachi trying to run him down. Flashes for the ultimate. BAUS just continues waddling away, but down he goes. He did clear the wave at least, I guess.
I mean, hey, that's what he does best, right?
Clear another wave.
He has nothing else to do. He has nothing else to do. When he's dead, when he's in zombie form, he has nothing else to do but clear the wave. Now, what can NORD get?
It's just very much a chill moment in this game. I mean, all the actions topside. All the actions topside. That is not some chill, guys. That is BAUS. I don't know what's going on, but he's actually ulting away from Vizichachi. But meanwhile, in the jungle, Nemesis Treats going toe-to-toe. That's going to be a lot of damage thrown onto Treats. Nemesis did throw out his rebuttal, but Velia goes down. Matty's able to secure the kill. Crowley just didn't join. His eyes were set well and truly on picking up that tower. Does grab that one for the side of Lost
lane. And if you look at all the wards and all the control that Los Ratones have behind the pit for that dragon, actually pretty safe for them to take that neutral objective. BAUS just passing by, I guess.
I mean,
I guess.
I am a little flabbergasted, but we may have to hold our thoughts here. Dragon is secured by the side of Los Ratones. That's the boots upgraded for them off the back of that one. Nemesis just trying to fire out as many Qs as possible. Throws out the rebuttal. Misses the solar snare onto No Way. Does he a whole heap of damage from X-Maddie? And I mean, if he chases a bit further forwards, he could go for it. Flash comes out from Nemesis. Okay. What were NORD doing sending 3 to deal with a 0-6 Scion mid lane when the dragon was being taken?
I feel like we saw yesterday that teams were not getting mind control by BAUS. They were not trying to kill him. And I feel like NORD has done good so far, trying to not pay too much attention. But this is feats of strength that just went over to Los Ratones. You had an extra man on the map. They had just killed Velia. They could use the bodies available to them to actually scout and move further easily. This is just going to be the case when it comes to those team fights. You've got excellent control with Zara and Victor. Talking about Victor right here. Nobody's going to try his chances. Velia.
Nemesis going to throw out the golden eclipse to try and finish No Way up. It's going to be 1 Q from Velia to get that shutdown. Beautifully played. BAUS and Chachi now going toe-to-toe. We've seen this tale 1,000 times. Chachi started behind, but he has just been collecting kills on BAUS, who is able to walk away this time. He's slowly but surely getting tankier and tankier. But Los Ratones are going to be able to do a whole heap of damage to this tower down here on the bottom side. Maddie and Treats are in the area. Maddie is absolutely massive. There's the Magnet Storm into the lockdown from the chains, waiting out that E from Maddie. Gets the slowdown onto Vela. They're slowly whittling him down. Another Q comes in. Nemesis gets the solar snare off, but now he's got to deal 1 versus 2. Continue to fire Qs out as BAUS flashes away. 12 HP in his pocket. Nemesis gets the rebuttal on the arrow, and he's able to escape with his life. I don't think Los Ratones can even bother contesting this, and I think they agree with me, so they just decide to take off in a different direction. Try and just clear up the jungle as BAUS and Vizichachi going toe-to-toe. This time, BAUS actually seems to have the upper hand. He's still got the ultimate. Crowley gonna surf over this wall. Chachi uses the ultimate to put some distance between him, but Chachi, I don't think you're going far. He jumps away from BAUS, playing the dodge game, but 3 members collapsing in on you. That should just be the end of Chachi, and that'll be the first kill over to Crowley. The problem is they just use 3 in the bot side. NORD now just send their entire team to the top side. I feel like Los Ratones just fell for their own game.
Absolutely. I feel like that was a little bit questionable with Rift Herald in the pocket as well.
Oh, come on.
You get a charge in the mid lane. Now you possibly can get the first tower on the second tower on the top lane as well. Oh, Treats. Fails the driving test right there. Also, opening up that mid lane tier 2 will give you a lot of access to the jungle, which is very much a big priority right now because Atakan has spawned on the top side of the map. You've got 1 minute for Soul, for Los Ratones. Majority of that gold lead is literally sitting on BAUS, who's a tank. Treats.
Going with the lockdown on the Treats. Arrows going out. Treats, he's eating a lot of this damage pretty effectively. Nemesis does have that ultimate if he needs to finish him up, but Crowley's actually the one to collect the kill now. Teleport's coming in. Chachi comes from behind, doesn't connect onto Crowley. Crowley's putting some serious damage into No Way. Can't quite finish him up though. Crowley burning down to the laser. Can the dots do it? Will they finish him up? No! He heals for the triumph. BAUS now dealing with Crowley and X-Maddie. Can he do it? Nemesis just going to throw a little bit of extra damage out in the meanwhile. I think Crowley needs to be careful. He has got a Victor shutting him down. Yeah, really bizarre positioning from him to go for that one. Now, Solar Snare from Nemesis goes a little bit wide. He's slowly building it up, gets that rebuttal on the Q. No way coming in on the flank, though, as BAUS is just going to walk forwards. No way. I don't think you're going to have the damage to kill him. Throws out the W for the slow. Nemesis just waiting this one out. Slowly but surely, No Way's going down. There's the Starfall from Velia into the arrow. BAUS, he wants to be worth money again. He's given up too many kills.
That is 2 deaths on the side of NORD right here, which will give a pretty easy dragon over to Los Ratones. Chachi does have the ultimate available, and there are quite a few 50% HP bars. Nemesis, Velia on that 50% mark. Chachi, though, no Gnar bar charged up. Santorin in the area. Does have the flash of potential still.
Is he going to go for it? Just throws out some roots, but... Oh. It's soul, but I don't think it's worth your flash and then dying for. Especially when it would only be your first dragon of the game. So Los Ratones.
On the other hand side, but No Way could not actually finish up this kill. And it has been a case with NORD where they just get split up by Los Ratones in a lot of those fights, and they cannot finish off kills to actually try and get some advantages in these fights. You'll see that, I think creado was trying to lifesteal actually from starting the dragon, and he had forgotten that they hadn't seen No Way. He disappeared in their jungle. BAUS doing BAUS things over in the bot lane, pressuring out the wave. Someone has to reply. That's always Chachi. Black Cleaver also completed on the Gnar. Pretty huge right there. Penetration is really going to help. We've got a bunch of lethality items sitting onto Xmati on this Varus as well. And honestly, NORD is making it pretty hard for Los Ratones to walk into those neutral objectives, especially if they do not have priority in lanes to actually get some vision, due to the fact that Victor and Zara are really hard to just walk into. And Chachi has been caught as mini Gnar.
Yeah, I don't know if Chachi's going to go far here.
Flash.
BAUS finds himself the knock up. Chachi's burning low. And the Hollow Radiance, just area of effect, ends his existence. Nemesis once again rebuttals Maddie's Q into him and finally takes down that tier 1. No Way has to come in and try and play defense. Throws out the W. Will be able to clear the wave through. BAUS is just going to have to give up the siege. Or is he? He's quite tanky, to be honest. No Way is not hurting him.
He's got a ton of MR on him as well. I feel he's got a ton of MR. He's got another Negatron in his pocket. He's got the Mountain Soul on him. I feel like he's an immovable object. Solo Bolo coming through, and that pretty much frees up the map. Santorin again has flash. Is he going to be using it for the attack? He is!
I don't know who got it. It's actually going to be Los Ratones who secured it. In comes the Magnet Storm, though. Can they find that turnaround? Xmati getting some damage off. 2 withdrawals used. creado pops the ultimate as he chases onto Xmati. He's able to find the kill. And the Grand Starfruit from Velia saves creado's life. Velia continues to praise forwards as now BAUS and No Way going toe-to-toe. But creado is into the mix. Can Vizichachi finish him up? Absolutely not. That will be Baron for Los Ratones.
Watch out, though, because No Way is around. Full mana bar and a blue buff, but BAUS, I think, is going to be the object that's going to stand between No Way and that Baron and the HP bars of Velia and creado. Huge teamfight win right here from Los Ratones, and yet another objective in their pocket. And I feel like NORD have to seriously sit down and think about game number 3, because it could very easily be their last game. Because at the beginning, I was like, NORD are putting up a pretty good fight, but I just feel like Los Ratones is just taking it slow.
It feels like Los Ratones, they figured out NORD's playstyle. Game 1 was a bit shaky for them, and now they figured out how to make NORD play that style in favor of Los Ratones. Like, it's definitely slower. Los Ratones are normally a pretty quick team. I mean, he's got the withdraw, I guess, but now BAUS will also be using that withdraw as he goes back to base. And yes, it takes a little bit longer before you can leave the base than before. A 9,000 gold lead in the favor of Los Ratones. I think NORD are probably going to have to look for one miracle play, but that doesn't work out for them. It's not going to work out at all as BAUS splashes into No Way's face. Nemesis has the damage, and the Golden Eclipse will end No Way's time on the Rift. Sends him to the grey screen. Treats trying to come in onto that flank. creado jumps forward. They've got the Luluwalt to keep him up and alive, and creado is refusing to go down. The shielding is too much. creado, 154 health. Stays alive, secures the kills. BAUS is inside the base. This game, I think it might be a little bit done here for NORD. I think we're going to game 3.
Yeah, Nemesis TP's in.
It just feels like NORD have the playbook, but it doesn't come assembled, and they just need to figure it out.
Well, they're gonna have at least one more game, keep praying, because Los Ratones, 5 man strong in the base, taking down the Nexus turrets, hopefully taking down Chachi for them as well. BAUS, one more for the road. One more for the road.
Did Nemesis rebuttal the Nara? I've never seen that interaction, but I swear that's what that looked like happened there. But anyway, huge game there for the side of Los Ratones. They continue